good at is making it seem to be a moral issue, as if they own the licensing to morals, and they don't. For the most part, as far as I'm concerned, the Democrats love large governments and regulations.
Yeah.
And those things have never benefited people who look like me.
All right,
period.
Look, I'm going to say this to you, the same thing I said to him.
Mm-hmm.
If Kamala Harris get in and they win Michigan, your vote will count. And if she get in, all the stuff that you know that she has done, you know, again, I think it's part of our duty to make sure that she don't get in. I mean, just to absolutely make sure that she don't.
I'm be honest with you,
get
man.
in.
I'm be honest with you. With everything that's being said about both candidates, about the two candidates that everybody talks about the most, because I think people have forgot that Cornel West is also running for president. You know what I mean? There are a couple other.
I ain't heard Cornel West running for president.
Yeah, Cornel West is running for president. You know what I'm saying? He is, and to be totally honest, he is the only person on the ticket who supports reparations. You know what I'm saying? I think y'all need to know that and take that in consideration also. He is the only person on the ticket who supports reparations. He in fact was one of the founding fathers of the reparation movement. So, you know what I mean? People need to know that too, because all they talking about is Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. You know,
because them the two obvious.
Them the two obvious, and you know they'll garner the most votes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
No doubt.
And more than likely, Cornel West won't get enough votes to even matter. But
yeah, because
I still think you need to have it in your head that there is a black man who supports reparations who is running for president.
Yeah, I'm just not hearing about Cornel West. You just not putting me up on it. I mean, he ain't doing no kind of strategic.
You know that, and you know, if you remember, Rick, I don't want to say, I think it was not this last election, but the election before that, and I told you, I said, listen, I believe you should never vote for a motherfucker with the most commercials.
I mean, my thing is, I didn't even know he was running, so you got to have a commercial, at least tell people he's running.
Right, he do got commercials. He do has commercials. He got people, influencers speaking out for him online and all that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? But
I'm in the wrong crowd.
I mean, you know, I ain't out here guessing.
I like Cornel. I started reading Cornel, you know, when I was.
I don't like Cornel. That's the problem.
Yeah,
I don't like him because
that's what I was going to say. I don't think he's.
Well, I have a problem. I have a problem with anybody whose claim to fame is this Western education.
Yeah, that
you know what I'm saying? Any black man whose claim to fame is their Western education is kind of, you know, suspect to me.
Yeah,
kind of suspect to me. You know what I mean? So that's my gripe with Cornel. But like I say, he is definitely an FBA. He's definitely a foundational Black American. He definitely supports reparations. I don't, and I have not seen his full, you know what I'm talking about, his full plan.
Right,
you know what I mean, or nothing like that. But you know what I mean.
Be honest with you, man. I'm be honest. Let me be clear. The kind of person I want in the White House, for me, is a real racist or a real nigga. I don't want nothing in between. I want to know who you is and what you stand for.
Right.
And I want you to stand on what it is that you know.
Well, you know, and you know what, Rick?
That's just how I look at it.
No, and you know, I can respect that though.
I don't want nobody in there to say that they ain't racist. And we know everybody is.
Everybody is.
Black or white. Right. It don't make no difference if you got money or poor. I know they say if you ain't got no money, you can't be racist.
Well, white people are, I still stand on the fact that white people are racist, black people are prejudiced. But I feel where you're coming from. I understand what you're saying. And that's why I was watching, some guys the other day, and my man was talking about how it's basically the same thing I was telling you before about growing up in Texas, and then you know comparing it to Michigan, because you know Michigan has the covert racist, and Texas has the overt racist. Mm-hmm. I prefer overt. Let me know who you are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I can respect it. I'm not going to be mad at you because that's the way you feel. Because one thing I have learned in my life is you can't argue with someone's feelings. That's why I told you I'm not going back and forth with these people about Kamala and Donald Trump, because 90% of the people arguing their position on both sides are speaking from their feelings. You know what I mean? I have yet to get into a conversation with too many people about this topic and they ain't talking from their heart. I want to talk to somebody who's speaking from their brain, because if you speak from your brain, then you would know, I got a job, I have a savings account, I own my home. Why would I vote for the party talking about welfare and unemployment? The fuck I'm gonna argue with you, dumbass, for, and you don't even know what your priorities are. You can't get your priorities straight, but you want me to argue with you about who should be fucking president. Nigga, go get your fucking priorities right.
Ain't that the truth?
I mean, for real. You voting against your interests, but you want me to argue with you back and forth. No, you voting with your heart, not your head, so I ain't got nothing to do with that.
So suppose a person getting Section 8 and food stamps, welfare, WIC, or whatever you call it. I would still
say go vote for Donald Trump, because unless you plan on continuing to be on welfare and looking for free checks, okay? That's the simple as I can put it. If you are seeking to have some welfare, some unemployment, or some free shit, then yeah, go vote for Kamala. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Go vote for Kamala. But if you in the ghetto and you broke and you out here shining shoes, cutting grass, fixing radiators to make your motherfucking living, then you better go vote for somebody who's gonna look out for the honest businessman. You know what I mean? The entrepreneur. Yeah. Because I'm really not into filling out applications or begging nobody for nothing. My daddy taught me how to shine fucking shoes. After that, I don't need nobody for nothing. Yeah. Shit, I know how to go make money. My daddy told me I did this motherfucking cloth, hit that rag, make it snap, and you gonna come back with some money.